These 4 simple words can fill some parents with dread. Between work, chores, and just general adulting, the idea of getting on the floor to play pretend or build blocks can feel like one more task on your never-ending to-do list. But what if I told you that being a playful parent isn't just about making your child happy? It's actually one of the most powerful ways to connect with your little one and make parenting more enjoyable for you too. In this video, I'm sharing 10 simple ways to infuse play into your life with your toddler or preschooler, even if you're not naturally a fun parent. And don't worry, this isn't about buying more toys or planning elaborate activities. These are simple shifts anyone can make even on your busiest days. Make sure you stay tuned until the end because I have a bonus tip for you that will help make all of these tips even more impactful. All right, I have a little pre-work to start you off because if you really want to be a playful parent, you're gonna have to do a few things first. So our first 4 tips are going to be things that you want to reflect on or prepare for in order to be a more playful parent, and then we'll follow up with 6 action steps and some examples. First up is being present. And I know you've heard this before, but there's a reason why it's mentioned so often. It's the foundation of playful parenting. Being present means putting your phone away. Not just flipping it over, but actually putting it in another room if possible. Studies show that even having your phone visible reduces your ability to be fully engaged. It also means setting aside dedicated time for play where you're not simultaneously trying to fold laundry or prep dinner. Even 10 minutes of your undivided attention is more valuable than an hour of distracted presence. Think about that. When you catch yourself mentally planning tomorrow's meeting or creating a grocery list during playtime, gently bring yourself back to the moment. Your child can absolutely tell when you're physically there, but mentally elsewhere. I know in my house, this will come in the form of hearing "Mom!" screamed in an impatient tone. Next is mindfulness, which goes hand in hand with being present. Mindfulness is really just the practice of paying attention to what's happening right now without judgment. So try practicing mindfulness during other moments of your day first. When you're washing dishes, really feel the water temperature and the soap bubbles. When you're showering, notice the sensation of the water on your skin. When you're driving, be aware of your hands on the steering wheel. I know this sounds oversimplified, but building this mindfulness muscle during everyday activities makes it easier to bring that same quality of attention to playtime with your child. You'll start noticing the delight in their expressions, the creativity in their play, and you might even find yourself enjoying these moments more than you expected. Like I said in our last tip, when your mind inevitably wanders during play, because you're human, simply notice it and gently redirect your attention back to your child without criticizing yourself. The next thing you're gonna do is explore your own play history. Now, you might be thinking, what does that have to do with anything? But the truth is, the way that we played as children significantly impacts how we approach play as parents. So take a moment to reflect, and I would encourage you to write these down and expand on them more. What were your favorite childhood games or activities? Did you love imaginative play, building things, active outdoor games, or quiet activities like reading or puzzles? Next, I want you to think about how play was viewed in your family. Was it encouraged and valued, or was it seen as frivolous? Were your parents playful with you, or were they more serious? Did they get down on the ground and spend time in your world? Understanding your play history can help you identify why certain types of play feel natural, while others feel awkward or uncomfortable. This awareness is the first step to expanding your capability to be playful with your child. This brings us to a crucial but often overlooked aspect of playful parenting: finding activities that you genuinely enjoy too. Grab a piece of paper and make 2 lists. First, write down activities that you actually enjoy doing with your child. Maybe it's building blocks, going for nature walks, baking together, or dance parties in the kitchen, whatever it is for you. And then, and this is important, list the activities that you absolutely dread. Perhaps it's pretend play, where you have to be the customer at your child's restaurant for the 1,000th time. Or maybe it's playing with slime or sensory bins that make you anxious about the mess. Now take a moment to explore why certain activities feel so uncomfortable. Like I said, is it about the mess? Is it the boredom, feeling silly? Sometimes understanding the why behind our resistance can help us find workarounds. And the goal isn't to force yourself to love every type of play. That's not what we're doing. It's to identify the sweet spot where your enjoyment and your child's interests overlap. Those are the activities that will feel sustainable and genuinely fun for both of you. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's get into the specific strategies for becoming a more playful parent. Number 1, start small. If playfulness doesn't come naturally to you, attempting to be the fun parent for a full day will likely leave you exhausted and discouraged. So instead, start small. Begin with just 5 to 10 minutes of focused playtime. You might even set a timer to make this boundary clear for both you and your child. Quality matters infinitely more here than quantity. Celebrate these small wins and gradually increase your playtime as it starts to feel more natural. Remember, consistency is more important than duration. A daily 10-minute play session is much more valuable than an occasional hour-long play marathon. Many parents find that starting with structure, maybe a specific game with clear rules, feels more manageable than open-ended pretend play. And that's completely fine. You can expand your comfort zone gradually. Number 2, let your child lead. One of the easiest ways to become more playful is simply to follow your child's lead. Young children are natural play experts. They don't need us to direct, improve, or educate during playtime. When you sit down to play, ask open-ended questions like, what should we do with these blocks? Or how does this game work? And then follow their instructions, even if they seem silly or illogical to your adult brain. Resist the urge to turn everything into a learning opportunity. There is tremendous value in play for play's sake without any agenda to make it educational. By letting your child direct the play, you're not only making it more enjoyable for them, but you're also taking the pressure off of yourself to come up with creative ideas. It's a win-win. If you're really hesitant to letting your child choose the type of play, maybe try to suggest something that you think you would both enjoy to start out. I also want to note that if you absolutely hate playing with your child, you are not a bad parent. Lots of people are in this position for a ton of different reasons, but know that you can work through it and actually come to enjoy it. Number 3 is make everyday tasks playful. Setting aside special time to play is awesome, but it's not the only way to be playful. One of my favorite ways to be playful is by weaving play into our everyday routines. This also helps avoid power struggles and will make your toddler or preschooler much more likely to cooperate, which will lower the family stress level in your home. Win. Transitions are some of my favorite times to do this because they are often really challenging for young kids. So adding a playful element can make them go a lot smoother. My boy's recent favorite is that when we leave the house, we pretend we're boarding a train called the Funtime Express, and I'm the conductor, Fanny Funtime. Super cheese, I know, but it works. And with every step of getting out of the house, I relate it to the train. I call the boys sir and act as everything has to be done in order to ride the train. I'm sorry, sir, but we can't board the train without shoes. Are these yours here? Do you need help putting them on? Sir, please use the restroom before the train departs. Let me show you where it is. I have never seen them cooperate as well as I do when I do this because it makes it fun and it adds an element of imaginary play. And it's no extra work for me besides calling things something different. Even mundane activities like grocery shopping can become little adventures. Let's pretend we're explorers searching for treasure in the store. What treasures can you spot? These playful moments don't require extra time or energy. They simply add a layer of fun to things you're already doing. All it takes is a mindset shift to see things from a more playful lens. And I get that this isn't easy for everyone, but it's something that can be learned and become second nature with practice. If you'd like help with this, check out the Life with Littles Lounge for more support with this. If there's one thing young children universally love, it's when adults get silly. Using funny voices, making goofy faces, or creating ridiculous scenario costs nothing and requires no preparation. I know it can feel uncomfortable, especially if you tend to be more serious by nature, but remember your child's standards for humor are incredibly low and they're not judging you. Maybe try a silly voice while reading a familiar story, or create a simple character like Mr. Grumpy Pants who speaks in a funny voice and says everything backward. I don't know. But just this morning, I pretended to put my son's shoes on while we were getting ready to leave, and he started giggling while taking it off my foot and putting it on his own, saying, "No, mommy, that's my shoes, silly." The more you practice silliness, the more natural it becomes. And the sound of your child's genuine laughter is the best reward for stepping outside of your comfort zone. Know your limits. Being a playful parent doesn't mean you have to enjoy every type of play or be on all the time. It's important to know and respect your own limits because your needs matter too. If you've had an exhausting day, it's okay to suggest a movie and a cuddle instead of an energetic game. If pretend play makes you want to pull your hair out, it's fine to steer toward activities that you both enjoy. Be honest with your child in an age-appropriate way. I like to say something like, "Mommy's battery is really low right now. Could we read books instead of running around?" Or, I'd love to play with you. Can we just choose something from this list? That being the one that you and your child made of the things you both like to play. Setting these boundaries actually models healthy self-care for your child. And when you do engage in play, you'll be more present and genuine because you're not forcing yourself beyond your capacity. One of the most effective ways to be playful with young children is through physical play. Our little ones are sensory beings who experience and learn about the world through their bodies. Roughhousing, tickle games, and physical play aren't just fun. They actually release stress hormones and build connection through touch and laughter. Even just 5 minutes of physical play can completely shift the energy in your home after a tough day. Try simple games like I'm gonna get you, chases around the house, gentle wrestling on the bed, or having a spontaneous dance party in the kitchen. Physical play helps children develop coordination and body awareness while creating moments of joy and connection. For parents who aren't naturally physical, start with structured activities like follow the leader or simple yoga poses that you can do together. The key is finding physical play that feels comfortable for you while still being engaging for your child. Remember that you don't have to do this all alone. If you're struggling to be more playful or you just want more support in your parenting journey, getting help and support with this can make all the difference. This is exactly what we do in the Life with Littles Lounge. It's a really affordable way to get ongoing support, starting at just $7 a month. If you're interested in learning more, check out the link in the description box below. Becoming a more playful parent isn't about transforming into someone you're not. It's about finding small ways to connect with your child through their primary language, which is play. Remember, you don't need to be playful every minute of every day. Even small moments of genuine connection and fun can make a huge difference in your relationship with your child and how you experience parenting. Start with just one strategy from this video today. Maybe set a timer for 10 minutes of child-led play. Add a silly voice to your bedtime story tonight, or have a quick dance party before dinner. And hold yourself accountable by letting us know in the comments which strategy you'll do today. These small steps really do add up to significant change over time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with another toddler or preschool parent who would benefit from it, and subscribe for more tips to help you love your life with littles. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you've got this. I'll see you next time.